That's crazy to even hear those words.
Will this be a first interaction between Red Hood and Nightwing? Ooh.
We'll soon find out.
What took you so long?
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Pudgy.
And I'm Spartan.
And today we're watching episode 2 of season 3 of The Titans.
Yeah, and this one, straight off the bat, it's titled Red Hood, which is good because we're finally going to get to see the Red Hood. And I'm interested to see if you guys went back and watched our first episode reaction of this season. You'll see that I'm a very big Red Hood fan. I've loved these stories in the animated books and the comics. So I want to see how they're going to portray him in this season, in this series. And I do have hope because so far they've had a pretty good, gritty, dark tone. I've loved Nightwing in it. So fingers crossed.
I feel like even if they do their own kind of rendition, it should still be good and should still kind of give the fans what they want.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, for sure. Now, we left last episode on a pretty big cliffhanger.
Yeah, speaking of last episode, can we just have a moment of silence for Batman? We need a moment of silence for him.
What are you on about?
I've never seen Joker break Batman.
Why are you laughing with that? I don't understand why it's funny.
Because you're looking at me like a retard. Okay, I think I'm Joker. The Joker finally broke Batman. What the actual hell?
Yeah, we definitely don't see that very often.
I think we need a moment of silence for Batman. Head down. I feel like it was such a good move on the writer's behalf, like, to do that. Like, you just don't expect it. You think that Batman's always gonna, like, stand by his morals, stand by his code, and then that's it. He's broken.
Yeah, I think definitely a good opportunity in a series named Titans, where it's not so dependent on Batman. You can afford to play on that storyline where Batman does break, does give in to his one rule, and is corrupted, and it adds an interesting plot point because all of a sudden it gives a lot more weight to Nightwing's character, where he's basically now having to step up and take the role of Batman or succeed where Batman couldn't, which gives a lot more weight to his role and the potential of what he can bring to the Titans, and I like that. So the stakes have all of a sudden gone a lot higher than what I expected, which was that Batman would sort of pick himself up and just get on with it like he always does. So this will be interesting to see what direction they sort of go in.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be up to Dick to kind of bring the team together, and that's going to be his responsibility, and he's going to be the new Batman in a way. I mean, they did say, like, they were handing over the mantle of Batman to him. We did say last episode, you know, I'm not too keen on that just yet. I mean, that could be good for, like, later seasons, but we'll see what they do with it.
Yeah. No, it was definitely super unexpected at the end there when Batman came back and said that he bashed the Joker's skull in. I mean, you don't see that very often, and that was, like, caught us off guard. And that was a cliffhanger and a half. So I'm pretty keen to get into this and see where that picks up from, see how the Red Hood ties into this whole story and what Batman's reaction is going to be. Are they going to involve him in the Red Hood story? Or is he sort of going to be MIA for a while now, trying to figure out what he's going to do next? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I feel like the focus will be away from Batman at the moment, to be fair, and really honing in on the team spirit, I guess, of the Titans.
It'll be interesting to see how the Red Hood cooperates with the Titans, because usually he becomes his own vigilante and he's pretty, rebellious, and he plays the anti-hero role, and the Titans, I'm assuming, are not going to like that. How will they go about potentially recruiting him, or will he be an ally that they use from time to time? It'll be cool to see what role he plays in the Titan story.
Well, it's actually interesting because the Titans aren't considered vigilantes in the city anymore. They're considered heroes, and they're really taking on that public figure role and talking to the press and, not just doing their own thing and then leaving and waiting for the mess to be cleaned up. But do we know what happened to Dove and Hawk? Is it Hawk guy?
They'd broken up.
Yeah.
And
that's what I remember last. But
yeah, well, they had sort of come towards that last fight. They'd come back for that last fight, but they're broken up. I don't know if they never wanted to be purely Titans. So I don't know if they're part of the core Titans or they're more just allies to the Titans now. Anyway, I think there's enough rambling from us too. Let's get into the episode. And remember, if you enjoy the reaction, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. leave a comment. We love getting involved with you guys and chatting about the episode. And if we miss anything important in this episode, feel free to fill us in. We love getting into the lore and understanding more.
Spoiler free though.
Yep, keep it spoiler free, please. And if you want to follow our journey for the rest of the season, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, this is the iconic scene where there's the gangsters and Red Hood interrupts them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're remaking this. That could be cool.
We all know the bat doesn't do murder.
Haha.
Gotta rethink that. Yeah,
There we
the
go.
scene. Fuck. I love this scene.
You wish it was that easy, buddy.
Open the bag.
Oh, the voice is cool. I like it. Oh, shit. Red Hood is not mucking around, man.
Oh, epic entrance.
Dude, he looks pretty good. I want to see his costume. Show me what it looks like. Come on.
They're like, who's this freak?
The bag.
He's got presence. I like it. He's not wearing his iconic leather jacket. I hope he gets that later on, but he's looking badass. Oh, yeah.
Fuck me.
Damn.
Damn.
Ooh. Brutal. Everyone just chuck him in.
Jesus. I don't mind that scene.
Any more questions?
Man.
I do feel like his voice like is a bit muffled.
Well, they're trying to do like an audio translator because obviously
Yeah.
his actual voice isn't like that.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. That intro scene has presence. I don't love the costume yet because I was looking forward to the iconic brown leather jacket that he wears. The mask looks a bit weird.
It's like shiny, like a...
It almost looks a bit fake, so it's a bit on the
Yeah.
weird side. So I might have to grow on that. But the presence of the scene and the introduction for Red Hood, and the fact that they've really kept it faithful to the under the Red Hood story, I'm all about it. I like that.
Yeah, same. I can't wait till he's kind of unmasked. That'll be cool.
I like the fact that his voice sounding like that made me feel more older too. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's quite young to play that.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the irony.
Oh,
The irony. So why does she not give it up and he does? I don't get what he's still...
I think because of all of the injuries he's gotten and things like that. That's why they kind of broke up, wasn't it?
I don't remember exactly. I forgot.
I feel like it was because...
He broke up with her because he was sick of... I think they decided they were going to let the mantle go and then she went out and then he realised that she never wants to let it go. So they were sort of just at odds and they felt like they were both... Together they could never let go of their hawks. So he obviously had to move on. Yeah. One of those complicated love stories, blah. Side story. My focus is on Nightwing, Red Hood and Batman.
The man who terrorized Gotham for a generation, known only as the Joker, is dead.
That's crazy to even hear those words.
I guess that eliminates any prospects of Joker appearing.
I guess they had to do that. No one was going to fill anyone's shoes.
Yeah, she's the bitch that bloody probably pushed Batman over the edge.
Said it was over with him and the Joker, that he ended it. Then he said he was done with Gotham. The Bat. All of it. He said, be a better Batman.
I wonder if he will temporarily be Batman.
That'd be interesting.
You know how crazy that is, right? Trying to step into your father's shoes.
I do, Commissioner Gordon.
Put her in her place.
Good, well said though. So it's going to be Dick Grayson Batman carrying the Red Hood in this story. As opposed to Bruce Wayne
Interesting.
Batman.
Titans have been spotted in Gotham City just one day after the Joker was murdered in Arkham Asylum. The Titans did not answer questions, but sources say that
Alright, Red Hood, I love ya, but I know for a fact you can't take on the whole Titans.
The Batmobile?
Guys,
What? You made me ask. I did not. She's terrified.
Jeez.
That's how he's getting his messages across now.
Joker started out his career wearing one. You think it might be related?
I hope not.
Unfortunately, my love, it is.
Oh shit.
Nah.
But dude, Red Hood doesn't kill innocents. He usually kills the bad. Is his brain still like messed up from being revived?
We'll soon find out.
Jeez, man, this is dark. Jeez, man.
Oh my goodness.
Who did that to you?
This is brutal, man.
735.
Tell me they call that and then the
720.
button goes off or something. Surely not. Hopefully it's just a phone call.
I think you're right.
You okay? Hey.
Oh
What the
no.
hell, man? What's the siren? Oh, shit, man. Dude, this Red Hood's next level dark. What the fuck's going on here?
Holy moly.
Well, we'll find out what her story is, but the Red Hood never preyed on innocents. Dude, that was messed up.
Honestly, like, I'm not sure that that was some personal vendetta. I think it's just like a means to an end, like just to send a message across saying like, don't come fuck with me.
Maybe, but even then, like, unless she's somehow linked to those mobs, usually there's probably a backstory behind her, because generally, but that bomb, if it was the Red Hood...
Well, it wasn't I think it was like cyanide or something like that.
No, in the recording
Oh, right.
that she dropped, he doesn't kill innocents. His thing was that he's not afraid to kill those that he deems deserve punishment. So, wow.
So you think like she actually deserves punishment? Like
That's
there's
normally
some
Red Hood's
backstory.
story.
Yeah.
For this story, I don't know, it's sort of taking its own paths. I don't know, but they're really, I like it. I'm all for it. They're making Red Hood really dark. Jeez. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see. But they could potentially justify it by, if he was revived by the Lazarus Pit, which is normally what happens,
That way.
his brain could still be unstable as a result of it. So who knows? Who knows?
All right, let's see.
You're really not gonna like it. Scarecrow.
What?
Oh, shit.
This is nuts. You're taking advice from a fucking crazy person.
It was Bruce's idea.
Oh, he's really lost it, hasn't he?
Who knows,
He
man?
thought
It's
that Crane
interesting.
had value, and so far he's been right. When it comes to profiling the criminally insane, I hate to admit it, but he's the best that we've got.
To be fair, you do go to the insane to profile the criminally insane. Interesting. There's lots of different strings of morality being pulled right now.
It's Red Hood's room. And previously Dick's. Damn. What's their reaction going to be when they find out that this sadistic dark sheet's all the Red Hood? Like, that's going to be interesting.
It's going to be heartbreaking for them, I think.
A big showdown of Nightwing versus Red Hood would be cool. Nightwing is a superior fighter, but just to see a mad showdown would be awesome.
Agreed.
I, Richard D. Grayson, under no circumstances, not death, nor love, nor loneliness, will ever give comfort to fear.
Wow, contract for that.
Oh, she's having it again?
Are they
hell are
flashbacks?
I don't know. This looks like it, but...
The Red Book by Carl Jung, original 1959.
Carl Jung. Interesting. Is she getting her old memories? Something? I don't know.
I feel like we've been through that phase, so I feel like it's something different.
Well, she got her memories back, but maybe not all of them.
Corey, talk to me.
Oh, nice.
Is it like she's possessed by something? Because her eyes go different colors in each phase. Like, I can't remember the colors now, but first she's having like this whole like vision thing, and then her eyes are masked green, and then she becomes something else once that happens.
Well, usually when she activates her full power, her eyes go green.
Yeah.
So that's her of going into power, but it's also seeming to represent her going into a certain trance or something. Who knows? We'll find out.
Thanks.
And if it doesn't happen again, then call me anyway.
I won't.
She's always like emotionally unavailable.
Yeah. She's been unstable since the big first episode.
Yeah. Here we go. This interaction will be interesting.
Oh. Arkham Asylum.
The infamous.
The Joker laughed as he got his skull bashed in. That's so Joker.
I know.
Poor Batman. I mean, the dude has one little murdering spree, and all of a sudden he's yesterday's news, right?
I don't mind this side of the story. It's good storytelling.
So afraid, in fact, she murdered 4 strangers.
Oh, she murdered 4 strangers.
But yeah, with the bomb. It's like you discarded the whole bomb scene.
No. But, like, I didn't know that she had planted it. Like, I thought that he would have done it.
Well, you could tell she was petrified. She knew the bomb was in there. She was calling for help last minute. But then you see she puts the bag down and runs off. She knew exactly what was happening.
Oh, it was in the back.
And you're trying to convince our viewers that you're the sharp one. You're not doing a good job.
And you got all that from the police cheat sheet?
Yeah. The note, it's written on the back of a page, torn from a chess manual. It's just his opening move.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like it. Interesting foreshadowing. And they've got Scarecrow as a bit of a mysterious character to give you an insight into the mind of someone gone mad. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think the important thing to remember is that he did say that he potentially knows Nightwing. I mean, I guess Nightwing's
and that
crossed a
they're
lot of
interconnected.
paths. Yeah, I guess Nightwing has crossed a lot of paths. So, you know, probably makes it a bit harder for him. But, you know, I'm sure it can narrow a few things down for you, Dick.
Yeah, well, I want to see, because last season we had Deathstroke, who is a far superior individual to Red Hood, at least this early in Red Hood's journey. So I want to see how they're going to make Red Hood still feel like a threat when they've already proven they can take down someone like Deathstroke, you know? But I think the fact that he's prepared to play dirtier, it seems, at the moment, he's sort of like untamed. Like at the moment, he seems to have no limits. He's got a goal in sight and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get there, whereas Deathstroke still had his own boundaries. So I think that's what makes Red Hood dangerous.
Like, agreed, and I think that's gonna be played on a lot. But I think also the fact that he's anonymous at the moment, and also I think that it's gonna be like a group thing in terms of like the gangs and things like that might make him a bit more untouchable, if you will.
Yep.
Let's get a list of all the Gotham streets with bird names.
So it wasn't that she had done something wrong, it was
But
just
still,
the
was
name.
willing to kill a random for that? That's pretty brutal, man.
Street, Falcon Way, and Eagle Crest.
I'll see if the numbers correlate to the actual addresses and the addresses of the next victims.
Wow, so all of their names.
I pedaled as fast as I could.
She didn't know that he was going to be called.
You just show up? No phone call?
I guess I'm a little fuzzy on the rules.
The rules are you do your thing, I do mine.
Okay. Well, this is kind of my thing, too.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If you're gonna dove, I'm gonna hawk.
It's going to make a lot of things complicated, I think.
I'm with Hawk. I like it. I feel like we need to see. He's often been used as the guy who gets injured and whatever. I want to see a bit more from him. Man, I want to be a Titan. It'd be so cool to be involved in this shit.
I wasn't gonna call you, but they're all wearing red hoods.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So increasing the stakes now already. No time. No
I'm still thinking
time.
about Hedgehog brutally murder that mother. Like,
Just to prove a point.
It's not a bank robbery. Tell your men to pull back.
that's a cool suit, man.
It is, isn't it? He does look epic in it.
Imagine that Nightwing with Ben Affleck's Batman.
It would be epic.
It'd be so good.
And Stephen Amell's Arrow.
Oh, so good. Why, DC? Make this happen, man.
Calmer the better.
Where's Superboy and Beast Boy? Did I bring him?
Do it. He has my son. He has our kids.
Shit. Oh, okay. They're underground or something.
That's epic. Finally seeing some of his powers in action properly.
Yeah.
The kids are safe. We found them.
Get him out of the van, though, man.
Yeah, I know.
Surely he won't kill the kids, though.
To be fair, you got 2 inexperienced Titans down there.
People in the bank.
Yeah.
They aren't the parents. Now it's over.
Damn.
Oh.
Wow. Shit. Nightwing's gonna be kicking himself for missing that one.
Holy shit. I mean, how could he know? Oof.
Damn. There's no way the innocents survived that, man. Or were they like shock blasts?
Well, even the gang members, they were in amongst it as well.
Yeah, true. Well, no one got killed, so obviously it wasn't a grenade, but...
The people behind the desk are still standing.
We got played. I'm sorry, but it happens.
Didn't happen with Batman.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god. Choose what you want, mate.
The city is on edge, and it's my job to protect them, not yours. This is a police matter.
Yeah, I think you both know that police cannot solve this kind of shit.
I mean, I think she should know, out of all people, that, you know, police are out of their depths here. But I do get it. Like, there's still that pain there. There's still that trauma that's, like, driving these decisions.
What you eating?
I don't know. Gar made it, I think. Some kind of meat thing.
That's Crypto's.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce wouldn't have fallen for that bank shit. Yeah, nobody's perfect.
I mean, true. He would have scouted the area first before walking in blind.
Whoever this is fucking with us, he's going down. And we're gonna be the ones to do it. So chin fucking up, amigo.
Yeah, it's not going to be as easy as that, love.
Well, he has like that older brother thing with Red Hood too, which would be funny.
Yeah.
See how that plays out.
Of course they're playing chess. Obviously going to be
Bird's opening. The answer's right in front of us. It's...
I'm not sure if I should talk or not.
Poor guy.
He did it because he thought the Russians were trying to beat him. It was a defensive move.
Yeah, so Red Hood's on the defense.
No, not that. Hobbs Powder Group. They used to make explosives. Batman and I shut them down for street dealing.
Oh, we saw that in the opening scene too. They had that Hobbs sign.
Yeah.
They took her inside. He had a hood over his head. A red hood.
Units
It's
are on their
Bulbous
way.
call.
That sounds like the Red Hood making that call.
A little bit. But why would he want to draw attention there for, like, police?
Make a statement, luring cops in.
Yeah. Well done.
All clear here.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the music during
Yeah.
these scenes.
Well, I guess they try and use it for the scenes that aren't really meant to be menacing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
All clear.
He looks dorky in his suit, I think.
Yeah. For a pretty cool looking guy. Like,
Yeah.
Now, this is the music you wanted.
Yeah.
Will this be a first interaction between Red Hood and Nightwing?
We'll soon find out.
What took you so long?
Here we go.
Mad.
Looks like you had a team too.
They were expendable, just like the Titans.
Interesting. Good moves.
Yeah. Can dodge bullets, apparently. Fair enough.
Wouldn't that be great?
Just throw in the towel and I promise I'll be gentle.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Oh, that was mad how he came in.
Finally, we get our one-on-one.
Ooh. Here we go. Surely they're not unmasking so soon.
Bruce always told me you were better than me with the toys.
Shit.
Jason?
Damn. Imagine, like, what he's feeling right now.
Confused. Well, the same intent that's to take him down now won't be there because he's trying to figure out,
Yeah.
is he my enemy or do I need to save him, you know? Damn. All right, nice first interaction. Revealed him a lot earlier than I thought they would.
Yeah, it's like as soon as we get introduced to the Red Hood, he's unmasked. But yeah, interesting timeline. I would have thought he would have been unmasked Maybe at least 3 episodes later. Honestly, even like halfway through season 3, I would have thought he would have been unmasked. Not so soon. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with this.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like Red Hood's meant to be the main villain of this season.
Yeah.
He's just meant to be a
An
ploy to set up
obstacle.
the story,
Yeah.
for something bigger to happen. But having him revealed so early was cool. Although you knew it was going to happen sooner or later. But yet another cliffhanger. I really must say I love how this show is so good at finishing on really good cliffhangers, leaving you really want to see, damn, like what's going to happen next. They're really good at doing it.
Not only that, but you're left on a cliffhanger and the next episode always opens so dark. Like, it's a skill. It's a skill.
Yeah. It's interesting setting they've done. They've obviously changed the Red Hood story a lot from the traditional setting. You know, now he's obviously outmatched with the whole Titans, which means that it's more a matter of how much the Red Hood is willing to cross the line and how the Titans are going to deal with that, with him crossing the line that they're not prepared to. That's more what's at play here, as opposed to the Red Hood being a real threat, because he's a threat to Gotham, not so much a threat to the Titans as such. Like, if all 5 of them are there, I'll take him out, you know?
Well, I think he is a threat to the Titans only for the fact that they do have a relationship with him.
Yeah,
and
true,
that's
true.
what creates that blurred line, and then he does become a threat in that way.
Well, once they all find out who he is, it's going to be a real, like, morally complex decision to make, because they all feel some sense of guilt that they weren't there for him. And I think that's why I've got a feeling he holds some spite that the Titans sort of left him for 3 months, and then Batman wasn't there for him, and he sort of blames them a little bit for being killed, maybe. And that's why he's got his vendetta rather than, you know, going to them.
So do you think that he was always about proving himself, but the final straw was proving himself that, you know, he could take Joker on alone. To gain their trust, though, to gain their respect, they, as in Batman and the Titans, to be able to go with them and, you know, not be on this solo run. And then that's what got him killed in the end, like having to prove himself.
Yeah. Well, we can see that he was always trying to prove something. He was the second Robin, and he always wanted to play in the big leagues, you know, and was impatient about it, as opposed to like Superboy and Beast Boy, who are a bit more like, all right, like we're not happy being treated like kids, but we'll sort of sit it out for a while.
Yeah.
But in the end, that eagerness and immaturity got him killed, and now he's still got something to prove. He's come back and he's still got a point to prove, you know.
The one thing I am intrigued with, though, is to see how Scarecrow is kind of going to come into play here. I feel like he's going to have a bigger role than, you know, this person who can kind of help the police force out with, you know, who criminals might actually be. That will kind of be interesting as well. I feel like they can do a lot with that. It will just be whether they actually decide to live up to that or not.
Yeah. I mean, he'll definitely have a bigger role later on.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have introduced him for no reason, but whether he ends up breaking out and becoming a more bigger threat, or potentially like playing that anti-hero role and cooperating, who knows? I can't see him playing the anti-hero role forever.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I'd like to see him kind of just go balls to wall.
But I also feel like you need, because the Titans have a lot of supernatural team, right? It's not just about Nightwing. So they are going to need the threats to get bigger at some point too. Like we sort of had Deathstroke, which was more of a Batman level threat. As they come together now, you got Superboy, Starfire. Like they're continuously always separating them. Raven's not even in the picture. They're always separating them. But when they get to the point where the Titans are actually together, they're going to need some bigger threats, you know, things that are like almost Justice League level to really put the Titans against their wits. Like someone who can take on the whole Titans and give them a run for their money. That would be cool.
Well, I think a few of them aren't experienced and they don't have, that kind of experience to go on. So these level threats are okay for them at the moment. But I think when they gain that experience, and when those stories are probably a bit more focused on them, then we're going to see some like next level threats. But I think Starfire is going to play a big role in those kind of threats at the moment. I don't know where Raven is in terms of like the story at the moment.
Well, we've already had her dad as the threat.
Yeah.
But I feel like Starfire's sister is eventually going to be brought into this and people from her planet. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, especially with these like visions or possessive like thoughts. Well, overall, I think the episode was great. Like, it still kept that really dark tone, which I loved. The soundtrack, for the most part, is, like, pretty good.
There's moments where they have that lighthearted music.
Yeah, I get what they're going for, but it's not our vibe, I guess.
Yeah, but 100% agree. Loving the dark tone of this. It's a breath of fresh air, because in this, now that pretty much all the Marvel series are going for a much more like
Comical,
comedic,
yeah.
lighthearted, not taking themselves too seriously take, which personally we haven't gotten into that much. It's nice to have something that's still keeping that dark, gritty tone. So we're really enjoying that. Well, that's been episode 2, guys. We hope you enjoy it. Smash that like button if you haven't already, and keep your eyes out for episode 3, which will be live soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.